What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy B-KASH back with yet another video talking about the NFL draft. This is my mock draft 2.0, the sequel to my mock draft 1. Alright, that was unnecessary to say, but what was that? Alright, I was gonna post this last week, like really post combine. This is my first, like it was supposed to come out earlier. I don't have like my own computer because I'm poor, so like I didn't have enough time to make the graphics and stuff for the video. But as of right now, it is March 11th, and it's like about 9:30, and it's coming out on Tuesday. So there may be some other big signings that would alter like who would be picked here. But the video's already in the making before that. So let's say that maybe Le'Veon Bell goes to the Eagles. Or something like, I don't know. That wasn't a good example. Let's say that maybe like, I don't know. But as of like the news I have now, Tyrann Mathieu on the Chiefs. That's the last thing I've heard. Deshaun Jackson's on the Eagles. That's one of the last things I've heard. And Nick Foles is officially signed to the Jags. Well, nothing's really official because the free agency period didn't start yet. But let's get into this mock draft. Now, first overall pick, I have Nick Bosa to the Arizona Cardinals. I have mocked this constantly. I probably won't stop mocking it. He's the best player in the draft, my opinion. Yeah. Just a phenomenal edge rusher. And then number 2, this was kind of a hard pick because a lot of people like have them taking edge too. The 49ers, I have them taking Jonah Williams. Tackle could slide into guard, which is something that the 49ers do need. And I feel like if Jonah Williams were to go to the Niners, he would kick inside to guard because they already have Mike McGlinchey and Staley. But if needed, he can go out to tackle, but he profiles better as a guard. So it would be a good pick for the Niners. I don't know if it's the best pick, though. Like, I had a hard time getting it. Like, I don't believe that they would draft an edge rusher and they just spent a first-round pick on an edge rusher, especially when the best one off the board is gone. But number 3, I have Quinnen Williams from Alabama, phenomenal defensive tackle. My number 2, well, defensive tackle, D lineman, because he'd probably be a 3-4. Not probably. He's a 3-4 end. But Quinnen Williams, he's a great player. Probably my second on my big board, which was supposed to come out like 2 weeks ago, but like I messed up the video and then I never had time to record it again. But at number 4, I have the Raiders taking Cleveland Farrell. A lot of mock drafts have Cleveland slipping like all the way down. He didn't do anything. He didn't run the 40 in the combine. He didn't run the 40. Maybe teams think he's not that athletic. Like I didn't see a problem with his athleticism. His 10-yard split, if he runs at his pro day, is going to be crazy. He has a very good first step. I feel like he's better than a lot of people sell him to be. Like I see him going in the 20s. I think he's better than everybody that people have mocked above him, in my personal opinion. But at number 5, we have the Buccaneers taking Cody Ford, offensive lineman from Oklahoma. I say offensive lineman because he's another one of those versatile guys who can go inside, outside. And the Buccaneers do need offensive linemen. Their best offensive lineman is Ali Marpet and DeMar Dotson, but he's like 33. So, other than that, you have a pretty bottom offensive line. So, yeah, Cody Ford would instantly bolster that. He would come in, start probably day 1 as a guard, or maybe even a left tackle, as Donovan Smith is your left tackle. And I don't even know if he's on the team anymore. And then at number 6, we have the New York Giants. They're taking Dwayne Haskins. Like I feel like now they're kind of the only team that needs a quarterback. Kind of. The Redskins and the Broncos could still go quarterback, but I would say that the Giants are a team where it's like their glaring need, not their biggest need though. They need secondary, but like secondary would be a really good pick here. Like I feel like they could do it. Greedy Williams to the to the Giants. That's a pretty good pick. Maybe like I wouldn't see them taking a safety this high, but they need a safety after they lost Landon Collins to my Washington Redskins. But then quarterback, they have Eli Manning. He can sit behind him for a year and just be horrible. But if you're gonna do that, you might as well just wait to get to it or somebody like that. But it is what it is. Number 7, we have the Jags taking DK Metcalf. Now, I had DK Metcalf going number 4 to the Raiders, but Antonio Brown ended up going to the Raiders. You still need more than one star receiver. In my opinion. Well, not more than one star receiver, but more than one above average receiver. And the other receiver for the Raiders, who is like, I don't even know. I don't know. They have, I really don't know. They still do need receiver. I don't think they go with it at the top of the draft. That's why I switched it up to an edge rusher. But the Jaguars take DK Metcalf. D.D. Westbrook does his best work in the slot, so you get DK Metcalf to be on the outside and be maybe Nick Foles' number 1 target. Number 8, we have Greedy Williams to the Lions. The Lions just getting Trey Flowers changes my pick of Rashawn Gary to here because he would do it. Rashawn Gary's doing that hybrid player because he comes from the hybrid system of New England going to his former defensive coordinator, Matt Patricia. And that's why I have Greedy Williams. They cut Nevin Lawson, so it doesn't make sense to not get a cornerback unless, like, tomorrow, in between me recording and me posting it, they get, like, Jason Verrett or somebody like that. This pick would change, and I don't really know who it would be then. Because okay. Because then the cornerback position wouldn't be needed. You could wait to get maybe an inside corner. But you can, alright, everybody loves to just make a whole bunch of commotion when I start recording my video. Alright, now at number 9, we have the Bills taking Ed Oliver all the way down here at 9. I feel like the sky is the limit with Oliver. Just an elite athlete. Didn't run at the combine, but benched 36 reps. Still pretty good. Runs at his combine. Could possibly touch 4'6", 4'6'4", 4'6'3", at 6'3", 290 something. So Ed Oliver, he's one of my favorite players in the draft class. Like, if you follow my Instagram, which is at B-KASH YT24, he's my profile picture just because I was looking for one because I didn't have my new logo at the time. So I just pulled up I just typed in Ed Oliver, and then he had that pretty cool picture with that background and all that. So follow my Instagram, B-KASH YT24. And yeah. Now at number 10, I have the Broncos taking Devin White. The Broncos have historically one of the best linebacker coaches. Is he coached up Ray Lewis and somebody else. I don't remember who it was, but Devin White, the sky is the limit with him as well. Just an amazing athlete, ran 4.42. Just showed off that speed. Devin White, with the right coach, he could turn into a Hall of Famer. He's very, very raw right now. But thinking about raw players with super athleticism, I don't know why I said players so weird, but the thing about raw players with insane athleticism is that with the right coach, they can become monsters. Like Jadeveon Clowney, a raw athlete, goes number 1 overall. He suffered with injuries the first couple years of his career, but then he's turning into one of the higher tier pass rushers in the league because they've been training him to be a better edge rusher, use his hands more, give him a better arsenal of pass rush moves, so he's not just beating people with raw athleticism, which doesn't work that often in the NFL. Now at number 12, I have Brian Burns to the Packers. Somebody that I had going to the Titans in my mock draft 1.0. But Brian Burns to the Packers they need an edge rusher. Nick Perry isn't that good. Clay Matthews, old. And Brian Burns, who had a really good combine, checked off a lot of the boxes, like answered a lot of the questions that we needed. Like, can he put on some weight? Check. Can he still play fast and explosive with that weight? Check. Runs a 4.5. Showed off great like footing in the drill. Showed off good ball skills in the drills. He could, you could probably convince me he could play safety. Like, he made some insane catches in those drills. Um, but Brian Burns, I feel like he could be one of the higher tier players in this draft class, especially with what he's doing now. Now at number 13, I have Kyler Murray to the Dolphins. Now, I heard a lot of speculation. I've heard it. Kyler Murray to the Cardinals at 1. See, if this had trades, yeah, because they don't draft Kyler Murray without trading Rosen. If they do that, there's an issue. And they really should give Rosen a chance. Like, he's probably placed into the worst situation in the NFL with an absolute horrid offensive line. Just terrible, and like barely any receivers. Like, their best receiver was Christian Kirk. He went down. Well, Larry Fitzgerald was there. He's not putting up the same numbers and same production he's been doing his whole career. Other than that, you have what, Chad Williams. I don't even know the other guy. The Cardinals need receivers. They need offensive line. They just need to if you like, it doesn't matter who's back there. If you have Rosen back there or Kyler back there, it's just the worst situation in the league right now. Like, just give Rosen a chance. But I have Kyler Murray going to the Dolphins. Dolphins look like they're really eager to get rid of Tannehill, so I have Murray to the Dolphins. At 14, I have Rashawn Gary to the Falcons. Yes, even after his insane combine at like 270, running a 4.61 or like a 4.58, one of the two, he's still going 14 because he would have been to the Lions if Trey Flowers didn't get signed literally the day I was about to record the video. So, Rashawn Gary, an amazing player. And the Falcons, Vic Beasley's not working out too well. You still need interior players to go along with Grady Jarrett. He's kind of a hybrid, but I feel like he's better at D-line. Definitely better at D-line. He's not that good of an edge rusher, but he could be a situational edge rusher. That's what happened to the Falcons. Number 15, I have my Washington Redskins taking Nasir Adderley. Now, even though they just got Landon Collins, it doesn't look like they're trying to re-sign. Okay, what is happening? It does not look like they're trying to re-sign HaHa because, well, I don't know the reasons why, but it doesn't look like they're trying to re-sign HaHa. You have somebody like Nasir Adderley, an elite safety in this draft class. Like, just great ball skills, great range. I wouldn't say great, good range. Didn't run. He actually had like an ankle sprain, so he didn't run at the combine. Didn't really do anything. And it'll fit in because the Redskins still need a free safety, whether they had Landon Collins or not. Landon Collins will probably do what DJ Swearinger did. Get into the box, go into coverage sometimes, like over the top, but you still need an over-the-top safety, and Nasir Adderley can definitely fill that role. Then at 16, I have Josh Allen to the Panthers. A lot of people have Allen going in the top 5. I don't believe the hype. He might go there, but I don't believe he's a top 5 player. Had a pretty good combine, though, but I still don't believe he's a top 5 player. Number 17, Byron Murphy to the Browns. Originally, it was DK Metcalf. Well, actually, it was N'Keal Harry, but I've switched up. DK Metcalf is my receiver 1 now. Oh, my gosh. DK Metcalf is my receiver 1 now. But, yeah, so Byron Murphy, who had, like, a really good combine, like on field, he didn't run as fast as I thought he was going to run. I thought he could maybe touch 4.3, maybe. I thought it was going to be more like 4.41, 4.42. Came out and ran a 4.55, but did really good in the on-field drills. So that's going to help the stock out. And at number 18, I have Andre Dillard, a good offensive lineman to the Vikings. I almost said Falcons. To the Vikings. They need O-line. Their offensive line is terrible. Like, yeah, their offensive line is bad. They really need an upgrade, and I have Andre Dillard to the Vikings. Now at number 19, I have Garrett Bradbury to the Titans. I feel like the Titans have like one of the more underrated offensive lines. Like I feel like it's a pretty good O line. The like Clinton Spain, Taylor Lewan, Jack Conklin, and then I forgot their other guard. It's on the tip of my tongue. And then you have Ben Jones, the center, who's the outlier, who's 20, who's like 20, not 20, he's 30. And then so Garrett Bradbury would give you an infusion of youth. A lot of people have a receiver going here. Like, yeah, that makes sense. But I have them taking a center in Garrett Bradbury. Now, at number 20, I have the Steelers taking Devin Bush. Ryan Shazier may not ever play another game in the NFL. It's not looking too likely. But Devin Bush, another really fast linebacker to fill the role of Ryan Shazier and just fly around the field. Devin Bush seems like he could do that job. Seahawks, I have them taking Jonathan Abram, safety from Mississippi State. One of the parts of that amazing Mississippi State defense. And just another really good player. Just a good safety. He could like play in the box. Like he could play over the top. He actually came out and ran faster than I thought he would have ran. Because like I thought he would have ran like four, five, like high 4.5s, low 4.6. Comes out runs a 4.45. So that really helped the stock to me. And then at number 22, I have the Ravens taking N'Keal Harry. All their receivers are... Oh, I just hit the mic. All their receivers are gone. Crabtree, cut. John Brown, I don't think they're re-signing him. Their best receiver is Willie Snead as of the current moment. Yeah, number 23, I have the Texans taking Dalton Risner. Tackle from K-State. Just another pretty good player. Kind of versatile, can go... Well, not kind of versatile. Versatile, can go from tackle to guard. Texans need O-line. Raiders, I have them taking A.J. Brown from Ole Miss. Had a pretty good combine. He's like... I feel like he's close to an Amari Cooper, just not as fast. But like another elite route runner. Good hands. Just a really good receiver all around. And then at 25, I have the Eagles taking Josh Jacobs. I don't know the current situation with Jay Ajayi. Like, if I knew more about it, maybe they don't take a running back here. But Josh Jacobs to the Eagles. At number 26, I have Deebo Samuel to the Colts. Deebo Samuel, I love Deebo Samuel. Deebo Samuel's a really good player. He reminds me a lot of Christian Kirk from Texas A&M. That's why I like him so much. Like, another, like, electric kick returner. Pretty good deep threat. Could possibly play in the slot. Like, they have similar traits, and that's probably my comparison. Like, maybe you say, yeah, it's not really a good comparison to compare him to a rookie, but yeah, that's my comparison. And at number 27, I think I forgot to say it on the last one, but Mack Wilson to the Raiders. Just another good offensive lineman. Okay, that's not his position. Linebacker. And he got like some hamstring thing, so he didn't compete in the combine. But he's still one of the... That's why I have Devin Bush at 20 and not him, because like they need a yeah. And at number 28, I have Dexter Lawrence. He had a pretty good combine. Almost ran like 4.9 at 350 or something like that. Had a really good bench. He had a really good combine. And this has been my mock to the Chargers since my mock draft 1.0. And I have the Chiefs taking Zach Allen. They need an edge rusher. Like, they cut Justin Houston. I don't think they keep bringing back D Ford. So their edge rusher, like, they have no edge rushers now. Now, at number 30, I have the Packers taking Juan Thornhill, safety from Virginia. He came out and had himself a combine. He had some type of crazy vertical jump, had a good 40. Didn't look that bad on field. He had himself a good combine, and this pushed him into the first round for me over Deontay Thompson. Number 31, I have the Rams. I don't know the current situation with Ndamukong Suh, but this could change. But Christian Wilkins, another good interior player from Clemson. And at number 32, I have the Pats taking T.J. Hockenson. Another, like, elite tight end. Great tight end, good blocking. He's not that fast, straight line speed. But he's just another good tight end. Won the Mackey Award. And, yeah. But it's your boy B-KASH. And I'm out.